I became a police officer in 2019. I've always had a heart to serve.
Grandfathers both served World War II, Korean War, then my father served in Vietnam War, and then I joined in OIF 3 and 4.
So my dad was in the Army. Most of the people I know were joining the military, and I didn't have any college plans. And I also wanted to do law enforcement when I got out. So I was like, this is the perfect way to train and prepare for it.
That first deployment really put a big chip on my shoulder. We lost 24 guys in 14 months in that time period, and so I was going to a funeral pretty much every month while I was over there. And so all that really did was make me angry, and so I wanted to go back over more for vengeance, and that was my path to Special Forces. It wasn't for the right reason.
So while I was in the police academy, we had a class on childhood abuse. And that's actually what started the, what I now know is called flooding. I was actually reliving a really horrific experience from my childhood that I was only 4. And it was a life-threatening situation that I was witnessing in my family.
I was off base and I was wandering around and drunk. And I was sexually assaulted. And so the deployment came at a perfect time for me to just go and be a different Heather. Because I was not going to report this. I was underage, drinking, a police officer. No, this is not going to get reported.
No one in my family had explained. We weren't a big talking, communicating family, so no one everyone was just, oh, USA good, military's good. No one really explained any of the bad side of what war brings and the trauma you endure while you're serving for your country.
I just decided while I was there that I was going to be as bad as the detainees were, like as hateful as they were. I was just, we used to call them like, they're just not human, they're monsters, or blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, well, I'm going to be a monster too while I'm here. And then when I leave, I'm going to go home. I'm going to put that off in my little, closet where it doesn't come out, and I'll be fine.
In an instant, everything I thought I knew about myself, who I was, what my upbringing was in shambles, and I had no answers. And then I had to go, this is the career I want, and I have to somehow pack this all away, deal with it, and be there for other people in crisis.
No one supported us about anything. Mental health wasn't a deal back in 2006. It was just push it down, Charlie Mike, keep it moving, drive on, don't talk about things, and it'll go away.
I felt like it was robbing everything from me, and now it was taking a career that I finally found a purpose in and wanted to be in and saw myself in. There was a specific day that I was wanting to take my life.
I'm so tired. I just want to sleep. And I don't want to ever wake up.
Walking around life looking at everyone's an E-shaped silhouette and wanted to put a dot on them. These are the people that I went overseas to protect, that I swore to protect, took an oath to, and here I am thinking the worst things to do to them. And that made me say, I need to change something.
I'm afraid of heights. I need people to know how terrified I am of heights. And then I also had these intrusive thoughts of like, it's just these women holding onto the belay. If they decided that they're like, yeah, forget Jennifer, they could just let go and that's it. And that, having that trust and taking literally the leap of faith that these women are holding, not only do they figuratively like hold my story, but they're physically there holding my life. And I was not prepared for what happened to me spiritually when I got to the ground. But I released things that I didn't even know was possible. I didn't know it was possible to have that kind of a trust with people.
It was day one. My cup overfloweth. I couldn't contain it. they asked me to share something, and I just broke down. I couldn't hold it together anymore. This is what I was trying to stuff down and compartmentalize and just carry 200-pound ruck for my whole life. And so I said, if I'm going to trust someone, might as well do it here.
My dad actually heard about the Dogs for Valor program, and we went to a meeting that they had. I applied. They came over to the house, and I was passed. Obviously, he's quite friendly, so he passed. And we started doing training, and I didn't even realize how much I just had stopped doing things completely.
I did it for myself and to stop the cycles that have been in my family. But it had never been more important as when I had my daughter. And just knowing, like, I take that very seriously. Like, these cycles stop with me. And she will have a mom who is regulated emotionally, and hopefully emotionally intelligent and have empathy and kindness and can be present and not operating out of a place of trauma, but out of a place of healing.
That was a huge step, honestly. When I first got him, I was terrified because I was like, I don't know if I can barely, get up and feed myself. And now I'm supposed to take care of this thing that's not a human, but he's got to go outside every day. He needs a walk. He needs this. He has come in, and yeah, we have to do all those things, but we do them together. I'm not alone.
I love myself, and I know that there's a great future ahead, and I can be a part of other people's lives, that my story really does count. That's what, this program has taught me. I never thought my story counted at all. I didn't think I could help anyone. Nobody cared. And this program definitely has showed me that my story does count, and that's why I try to push on to the other gentlemen as they come in, that their story counts.
Sometimes the best healing for a person is knowing they're not too broken to help somebody else. And so for me, I was like, I need that, not just to get me out of the house, to keep me staying connected, but also I'm responsible to at least help other people. That's just part of living life.
I think if we can meet people where they're at and give them space to be able to talk about where they're coming from in a healthy, regulated way, I think we could definitely change the world.